We are in chapter 3, Vibhooti Pada. Dhyana is limb number 7. It's the 7th limb. Create a very effective dharana. Must come from very effective. What will determine that the ability to concentrate will be with the best results. Concentration can lead to some stress, right? When you ask to concentrate, when your boss in your office asks you to concentrate, finish this job by 5 o'clock, you only have 3 hours. So you are concentrating and attempting to do, but it's accompanied with stress. But in the context of yoga, dharana or concentration must be accompanied with, and you must start with that practice first. Which one is that? Pratyahara. Right? When we are relaxed, then dharana is effective. So this is number one. When you are relaxed, when your personality shows that you are relaxed, when your personality, see here, it's not only relaxed after resting, after sleeping, no. It is a total state of relaxation even in the personality. The personality is not hostile anymore. The personality internally is free from conflict. It says that, okay, I am now able to increase my harmony. So this harmony is not that when we are interacting with someone and you don't like the person and you don't want to communicate with them in a way where you feel that, okay, if I don't communicate, then I can be seen as a person who is not agitated or not in conflict. No, internally must be maybe filled with conflict. I actually don't like that person. That means, are you relaxed? No, you're not actually relaxed because you are bringing so much of burden in your heart. Right? So this relax is not physical only. In your heart, how does the heart feel? Question number one. You must always ask, how does my heart feel when I am in action? Karma, in action. When you are alone in your room with your family or watching TV, we are not bothered about that. That's why it's so easy to say that one has achieved enlightenment or some higher state of awareness or practice in an ashram, in a monastery, or isolated. So easy. But only when we are interacting can we see the development that we have achieved. So these interactions are so vital in the pursuit of liberation. So yoga, seen in the concept of sannyas or renunciation, is not of high standard. It's not. But yoga, seen in the concept of grihastha, householder, a person who is interacting in society, with society, have a family, whether you are married or not, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the duties and responsibilities of your life. So then how can one go into dhyana? So which means in that kind of conflict, when the mind is not able to create a harmony in interaction, then dhyana is not experienced. No matter how much they close their eyes or do kriya or whatever that they have learned, or prayer, whatever, if the heart has not been stabilized, then it has not reached that standard. So if dhyana is not achieved, then when you need it most, it will abandon you. When you need it most, it will abandon you. In the Mahabharata, we see this story where this warrior, pretending to be a Brahmin, he learns from Drona. He learns all the, I think from Drona, one of the teachers. He learns from one of the teachers. But he is a Kshatriya, he is a warrior. But he pretends to be a Brahmin because the particular teacher didn't want to teach the Kshatriyas. So he said that, okay, you are Brahmin, I will teach you. So I will teach you the art. Parasurama. So Parasurama taught this particular person all the arts. But then he realized that after when he was massaging Parasurama, he was lying on his leg, an insect went in and started to penetrate It was like a thing, like a kumbha. Okay, so he started to penetrate, piercing through. And he was still taking care of his teacher. And the teacher woke up. He said that definitely you cannot be a Brahmin. You must be a Kshatriya, because only a Kshatriya can withstand that kind of pain. So he said that since you were not honest, when you need it most, the knowledge of warfare will abandon you. So during the war, when he was trapped or when he was in need, this Kshatriya, when he was in need of that, the astras, the weapons, it didn't come. It did not come. So Dhyana is such that when you need it most, it is not there. So these are things which we see in our own lives. Like I had a call a few days ago, and this particular person who did not come for a long time has a major crisis, a major emotional crisis. I say, why don't you do this technique? Why don't you do this practice? And this person said, I cannot. I can't do because I am overwhelmed with this thought. This thought is crushing me. This thought has overwhelmed me so much that whatever technique I attempt to doesn't come. I say, because you have not been practicing. You have not been practicing, you have not been coming to class, and when you need it most, it has abandoned you. Correct? You say, yes. I say, what else can you do? I say, just have to stop. You have to stop and detach from this person, because this person, this thought of this person is torturing you. So, because you are unable to manage your mind, you have to now cut it off. No matter how beautiful it has been, but because you are unable to control your jealousy, it was just basically jealous, uncontrollable jealous of a particular relationship which is just few months old. But this person cannot control the mind. I say, you have to cut off. If you have been practicing, you have been able to manage the situations. If you have been practicing, you have been coming to class, you have been practicing, when this particular crisis came, you would have been able to manage your mind and your emotions. Now you are a wreck. You want to commit suicide, you want to take drugs. This is what the person is telling me. I cannot control the mind. This person saying he's going crazy, wants to commit suicide. He says the only way that I have to end my life or take drugs. I say, forget about this, cut off the relationship, no chance, no choice. There is no choice. I say, you have to wait another 4 years. It looks like you are totally immature. When you need it most, it's not there. So it's the preparation. The practices are preparation. We don't know what is going to happen. Nobody knows what is going to happen. A simple thing like when your child, when your daughter or son says something or does something or gets married or has a child or seems to be further away, I have seen people go into depression and have an early death. Very spiritual, highly spiritual individuals, very religious and highly spiritual, wonderful people, just couldn't take the separation, the pangs of separation, and then premature death and unhappiness. Not prepared, that's it. The preparation was not complete. If the preparation was good, nothing would have shaken them. They would have been happy, they would have blessed the children to go and create their own life. Just like the arrow, you cannot keep the arrow. When you bring it out, it has to live. That is what Khalil Gibran says, children are like that. You pull the arrow, you release, they have to go. They have to be released, go ahead. But many parents cannot, do they have? Because the preparation is not there. And remember Parasurama's story? The preparation has to be there so that when you need it most, no medicine, no counseling, no psychologist, no psychiatric doc can help you. Only the practices would come in handy at that time. Okay, that is Dhyana. I will talk about Dhyana, which is, I was speaking about the preparation. What is Dhyana? I will speak. Thank you. Namaskar.